Houston now controlling.
Well programmed.
On the approach to Neptune, be prepared for a surprise. Because at the end of the solar system is a reminder of home, a second blue planet.
Unlike Uranus, Neptune was immediately beautiful, especially when we started to produce color pictures, because it had this blue-green atmosphere and these white clouds floating in the atmosphere. So you couldn't help, at least I couldn't help but be reminded of the Earth.
At 30 times the distance of the Earth to the Sun, the star appears not much more than a glimmering point of light. Out here, the days pass quickly, each 16 Earth hours long. But you'll need a thick calendar with around 90,000 days to a Neptunian year. That's 165 Earth years to orbit the Sun. Like its neighbor, Neptune is a giant ball of hydrogen and helium. Its color courtesy of a bit of methane. But it's so blue here that some other chemical mixture is at work.
In fact, there's something in the clouds of Neptune that is causing its vivid blue color, and we don't know what that is yet. It's one of the mysteries that we're trying to solve by studying Neptune with our telescopes on the ground and in space.
And that's not the only mystery. Something is driving Neptune's wild winds, the fastest in the solar system. And why do Neptune's spots vanish almost as quickly as they appear?
Several spots. One of them, the biggest one, we imaginatively called the Great Dark Spot.
It kind of was like watching a blob of ink in swirling water.
About the size of Earth, the Great Dark Spot is actually a massive hole, a window to the darker clouds below.
So a swirling storm that cleared out a hole in the clouds, allowing us to see down to deeper layers. It didn't give the appearance of being stable. It sort of gave the appearance that at any moment it could fall apart. And so we weren't all that surprised when, within 5 years, it had disappeared.
Can you really set sail on a Neptunian sea?
Just about everything about Neptune and its system relates to water in some way.
One thing most experts agree on is that Neptune has plenty of water. However, exactly what form it takes is less certain. But it's something almost everyone has an opinion on.
There's a lot of water on Neptune, but it's down deep, and it's probably too hot to be a liquid right now.
Down here, it's like soaking in a planet-sized steam room. Gas is squeezed into a liquid.
Not an ocean, but sort of a strange mixture of atmosphere heavily laden with denser and denser liquid materials as the pressure got higher.
But will a trip out here really be worth the time and fuss? Well, some planetary scientists think it could be, if only to visit Triton. And hiding in these fuzzy pixels is Triton's biggest party trick of all. Voyager's camera captures geysers that shoot high into the air.
It was found that there were jets coming off the polar cap of Triton, and these things were going some 15 kilometers or 10 miles into the air and then taking a 90-degree turn as they hit a prevailing jet in this very, very thin atmosphere.
When we see black stuff in the outer solar system, we think organic material. Organic does not mean life or plants. Organic in our talk means carbon-bearing.
These are the building blocks of life. So we think that that dark material may be prebiotic chemistry going on. Not life itself, but the precursor to life.